What's the scariest thing a stranger has ever done to you? When I was 13, I used to skate all the time with my friends Tim and Brandon. One day we got done skating and we decided to go to 7-Eleven to get some food and drinks before we went home. We bought our drinks and we left the store. We walked to the parking lot's exit and prepared to cross the highway. While we waited for the traffic light to turn red, I looked behind me at the 7-Eleven gas pumps. I noticed a 40 to 50-year-old man pumping gas into his white truck. He stared at me, and before I knew it, he dropped the gas pump and jumped into his truck. He slammed on the gas and sped straight at my friends and I. He missed us, but he grazed my arm and knocked my skateboard out of my hand. My friend Brandon swore at him, and then he peeled out and sped into the parking lot next to 7-Eleven, and then he tried to run us over again. This is where it got bad. The three of us started running at full speed across the highway and toward the local library, which is like 2 to 3 blocks from 7-Eleven. When we were about half a block away, I looked back and saw him speeding toward us. Brandon and Tim ran up to the library doors, and I ran towards the woods. Meanwhile, this maniac peeled into the parking lot and hopped out of his truck. I looked behind me before escaping into the woods and saw him grab either a shotgun or a crowbar from the bed of his truck. I ran all the way home. When I got to my street, Tim's dad told me to get in his car because we had to go to the video store, which is where Tim's mom worked. When I got there, I found Tim and Brandon. A minute later, my mom came in crying her eyes out because Brandon and Tim told her they didn't know if I lived or not. Everyone had thought that I was captured. Tim told me that he saw the guy running after me into the woods, which is scary because I thought the maniac was chasing them, not me. The worst part is he was never caught, and I spent the next 5 years worrying about every white truck I saw.